Is that Walter? Walter? Did you take that wheelchair from that guy? Walter White in a wheelchair.
Tracy's got the drill down. She's immediately right to the paper. Yeah. Knows the drill. Appreciate that. Yeah. Give them the opportunity, a couple minutes. Thank you for your patience. Yes, for 2026, staying safe online. We're here to protect our people, secure our systems, and that tells us that it's being secured from your computer to wherever that other server is. Things that we want to avoid is that when we see HTTPS, because anyone can create this, is that weird endings like .ru or .xyz.
Don't do it. It's not worth it. No, he's got a lot more guts than I do. I can't even go to the edge of my own roof, my own home. But hello and welcome. Whew, is it bright and warm out here. I picked a place that's never driven on, but here we go. Anyways, today, just kind of an eclectic video, which suits the channel name. I have hit the old 5,000 subscribers. Yay! Well, I hit it about a week ago, but can't celebrate too early because a lot of those numbers go up and down and up and down. And I think if I would have celebrated at 5,000, people would look at it and go, "You're not at 5,000," because they drop off. It's a heck of a world. But I'm not too excited about it, but I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It did take me a lot of years to get there. And I don't like to compare myself with others, but there's a lot of YouTubers that have hit that in probably a few weeks. It took me years. But of course, like I say, it depends on what your content is. Mine's pretty laid back. I'm just kind of walking, going to events, things around town like the fair and museums and parks and different fun things like that. Sometimes I'll go out of town, and I'm hoping to do more of that coming up pretty soon here. But you've heard the expression, a little fish in a big pond. I'm kind of a newborn guppy in a giant Pacific Ocean. But social media is pretty amazing if you think about it. My channel is based here in Albuquerque, but it's not just for people in Albuquerque or New Mexico, or people that have left here and come back, or are coming back here. It's for people all over the world. And I love getting those comments from people that are saying, "I'm watching from the Middle East, or South America, or Europe." That's amazing. I think that is so cool. Watching little old me across the world. I do want to say I appreciate every view, every share, every comment. I may not agree with every comment, but I appreciate taking the time to punch in that comment. All the likes, hitting that thumbs up. And I really do appreciate it. I'm in wonder sometimes because I think there's a lot of YouTubers that have hit those high numbers that kind of take it for granted. I really do. Not all of them, but I think they do after a while. You just can't keep up with it all. Even my little channel, I'll go back and look at comments and I'll go, I missed that one from days ago. So it's a lot to it. But I do really appreciate you. Just taking my morning walk as I do on my morning break if I can. And today I could. It's a pretty nice day, just kind of warm still, but I think it's gonna cool off here pretty darn quick. I'm using my my new phone, fairly new phone, got it a couple weeks ago, and I wasn't happy with the camera at first. It was kind of washed out, at least the back camera was. So I've been trying to tweak it lately, so let me know if you think it's a little sharper, a little more saturated with some better color, but there's a lot to it. I have to shoot in a certain mode that allows you to change the settings. So I don't know, I think it's a little better myself. Oh, you know what they're doing? They're putting up the clips for the luminarias already. It's not even September. Got to get them ready. One thing about this business park here, this neighborhood as I call it, it is pretty nice during the holidays with the fake luminarias. All this complaining about the heat that I do, and in the blink of an eye it's cold out and getting dark early. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Had a little salad at my desk just so I had a little more time to walk around. I'm just wandering around, no real plans. Just wandering around and celebrating my 5,000 subscribers and doing a lot of thought about the future of this channel. I keep saying as soon as I retire I'm going to do a lot more, I have a lot more time, but I don't know, I spend a lot of time doing it now, but I don't know how much it'll change. I can take off in the middle of the week and go out of town, that'll be nice. Things like that'll definitely change. I'm not sure I'd be able to afford to go out of town constantly because the gas prices, the grass prices are really bad. See that grass right there? It's expensive. No, the gas is still pretty up there. That can be expensive, especially if you stay overnight. But I sure like checking out other towns, I really do. In fact, I'm going to do that here pretty quick. But yeah, I just love just wandering around on a beautiful day like today. A little warm, but that's all right. knowing that it's going to change makes it feel a little better. It's a little cooler knowing that it's going to be winter in the blink of an eye. One of these plants is growing right up the middle of that plant. Isn't that interesting? I'm over here at the Journal Center. I call it the Parkway because it's kind of a grassy area around the arroyo. And this is how I killed myself about a week or so ago. I'm still trying to heal up. Someone at work asked me how my scrapes are doing. I said, no, they're healing. It's just the bones take a lot longer to heal. But I did learn my lesson. Do not step in the slimy water, the green stuff, because that's very slippery. The water's not too bad, but I don't even trust that anymore. I knew I shouldn't even be in here at all, but I don't know, it just seems interesting and fascinating, especially when there's art in these tunnels. I always like to check out the graffiti, see if there's anything new. I have walked this tunnel a couple times all the way to the end. This one's pretty tame. I've seen a few YouTubers in Albuquerque that have gone into some really scary tunnels. They have little turns left and right. You don't know who's in there. Sometimes they run into people in there. That's too much for me. I was saying a little bit earlier how that's interesting. I think a lot of things are interesting if it's a little plant growing out of another plant, or colors or clouds. And that's me. I think that's part of my channel, is I just liked looking at things I think are different and interesting. Most people walk by and say that's the most boring thing. Who'd want to look at that and think about that or even film that? But I'm different in that way. I think I have a lot of viewers that feel the same way. Just trying to capture things that are maybe colorful, or just something that ordinarily would just walk by, but I like to capture on film. So I don't know how interesting that is, but it's interesting to me and hopefully to some of my viewers. If not, then the channel's gone if no one watches. I'm not seeing anything new. Of course, I don't really remember. There's a lot of slimy water down there. I am not going through all the way through today. Just wanted to check out a few pieces of art. Some people call it graffiti, but I call that art. Look at that. Beautiful colors, the way they shade and shadow, or whatever they call it, shade the edges. I think it's really cool. Over here by a very busy freeway, I-25, Interstate 25. But it's nice and shady through here, if you don't mind tripping over roots. Delta Dental right there. I think I have Delta Dental. I'm not even sure anymore. I'm a very curious person. I think that's what kind of drives me too, and filming things, getting out filming. If I hear a word that I'm not sure the meaning, I'll go right to the dictionary, right to Google, and look it up. Or if I hear of something I'm not familiar with, I'll research it a little bit, because I'm just so curious. Very nosy. It's like these. Is this lights? I guess they're lights. I've never seen a formation like that before. 3 giant lights up on that side of the building. You'd think one would be sufficient, but I couldn't tell what they were from a distance there. Curiosity. And I can understand where that phrase came from. Curiosity killed the cat, because I can't tell you how many times I've been so curious that I've gone through a gate or down a path or down an area that I shouldn't have gone, and either got kicked out, yelled at, or just lucked out that no one saw me. Ooh, slimy water, my nemesis. Let's see, I'm gonna have to go over into the rocks. I will slip and fall. I didn't know I was gonna go through any mud today, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Now, I love southwestern architecture, like Pueblo style and northern New Mexico style, as I call it, the Spanish style, the tiles. But sometimes I think it's fascinating to see something different like this. I don't know what kind of style you'd call that, but it's very modern, I guess. Well, modern from 40 years ago. The Sandias kind of have a glare. I guess the sun is just so hot. It's radiating up, not giving a good clear picture of those beautiful mountains. It's kind of funny, earlier when I was filming those guys up on the roof, putting those luminaria clips up there, I was walking around the building just kind of filming, and some guy comes behind me and goes, his eyes were like this big around, and I guess he saw me filming earlier. And talking about curiosity, people get so curious when you're filming something. They think you should not have your camera out unless there's some event going on, or someone's falling, or there's a fire or a car wreck. But I'm always filming all the ordinary stuff, mostly. And people just freak out about that. I know, it's weird. I'd probably think the same thing. If I wasn't doing this myself, I'd probably go, what's he filming that walkway for? What's he filming? Oh, maybe he's shooting a picture of the mountains. I don't know. But you can't explain it to everybody, but that guy was like looking up at where I was looking, and he didn't know what to say. He'd never said anything other than when I said, those guys have a lot of guts going up there and hanging over the edge. He goes, yes, sir. Then he walked off. It's a funny thing. It's a funny thing. I talk about it a lot because it just still fascinates me. They've got to know. They've got to know what's going on. What are you filming? Why are you filming? When I was at a few videos ago, when I was at the Hot Wheels car show, I had my Osmo DJI camera, and I think I even said in that video that people were annoyed with me, but I try to keep out of people's way. I try not to point it in people's faces. But boy, I sure get some dirty looks like, how come you're pointing that camera while I'm walking by? Well, let me take a couple hours to blur everybody's face out, and that'll make for a good video. Or let me stop every 2 seconds. I'm trying to get a full shot of everything, and people are part of it. Always got to get a shot of the lawyer's office. On the setting that I'm on my camera, I can't seem to back up. Everything is close, but I can get closer. Chuck and Saul used to go in there, talk to Howard, Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Wait, am I inside or outside? No, I'm outside. Now I might be wrong, but I think people that walk around with a professional looking camera and they're taking stills, I think they get a lot less looks. But when I hold up a funny looking camera or my phone, that really attracts. Oh, it's getting warm out here. Gotta go find some water. Nice little pathway. Pretty quiet and peaceful. Now this I never understood. Some kind of drainage? Keep the water from draining or what? It looks terrible. It's like the grass grew over some landscaping or something, but it's all crooked. It's sticking up over here. That is really wild. I don't know what that, of course the roots are probably kicking them up, but I don't know what it was for. Interesting. Or not. Oh, I wanted to drink it. Thirsty. Well, some good news. I have lost some weight. I was kind of surprised when I weighed myself. I haven't done that for a long time because I was afraid what I would see. But yeah, if I remember right, I was up about 15 pounds. I'm not sure, maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe something's going on that's making me lose weight. But I do try to eat the salads at lunch. I walk a lot. I think a lot of it is because of the perspiring for this heat and medications I take or my health or something that makes me extra sweaty. I don't like that word. And I'm wearing a shirt today. I'm in the dark here, but you can see me. You don't need to see me. I'm wearing a shirt today. I bought this shirt and another shirt, another green shirt, months ago, and I could never wear them. And I was kind of disappointed because I bought them and I can't wear them. They're too tight, even though they said extra large. And that's usually what I wear is an extra large. So I picked one up one day and it fit. Yo, I must have lost some weight here and there. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll keep losing weight till I'm down to a skeletor. Skeletors don't have abrasions, sore muscles, horrible eye floaters, pain in the knees and the cartilage and the heel, elbow, shoulder pain. So, you know, hey, there's pros and cons of it. It's morbid. Oh, this is nice. Some nice uplights over here. Huh, cool. I don't know if I've ever been over here in the nighttime. I should check it out sometime. Some nice little sanctuary over here, a bench. You can sit this way, or you can sit this way. Look at that spaceship of a building. Well, I've come full around, back to where I was. Now, you can't tell me that doesn't look like Snoopy. That looks like Snoopy right there. It's not very detailed. Well, this is how I celebrated my 5K subs. Real exciting. Big blowout. Big party. But that's me. I just film what I see. Try to enjoy it and try to make sure other people enjoy it. I hope you do. Thank you for coming along and celebrating 5K with me. I remember my first K was important because that's when you can apply for monetization and different things like that. So that was cool. That was quite a few years ago. At a 5K, I thought maybe I'd do a meet and greet, but I thought I'd be more casual. I may come up with a time where, hey, if you want to, I'd love to meet you. If you want to meet me, maybe we'll do it at the Tingley Beach on that very, I call it the West End, very big dirt field, just next to the what they call the boating or the yacht little remote control RC boat pond, which a lot of people don't know that's what it is. People call it the duck pond because it's all ducks and geese. Once in a while you'll see a boat in there. But yeah, maybe do something like that. Now last time I brought a bunch of donuts and a bunch of bakery goods and sodas and waters, and I think 4 or 5 people showed up. So that's probably why I'm hesitant to do something like that again. But yeah, I'll mention it probably maybe when the colors change, because it's a beautiful place to check out the fall colors. If nothing else, just kind of walk around by the river or the river bed, maybe, who knows by then. And probably do something like that. And it'll be for my 5K. But again, I appreciate you helping me get to this point, and I'm going to keep going if you keep watching. I really appreciate you. I really care for you. Please let me know how you're doing in the comments. I love to read about your life as I'm telling you about mine. So I'll see you next time. Bye for now.